Welcome back to Aprokshanabhavam. In today's video, we shall go over specific incident that takes place in the Sundarakandam. As you all know, Sundarakandam is like the heart of the entire Ramayana story. Although the Rama's character doesn't show up in the entire Kandam, right? But it's the Rama's story that flows in all the while. Singing done by Hanuman in various incidents, or it's the story that he had to tell to various people in due course of his journey in finding Sita Ma, right? So in that particular Sundarakandam, there are like so many things that are beautiful explained by Valmiki. However, I would like to touch upon one small subject there, wherein it's a conversation between Hanuman and Sita Ma at the very end of the discussion. Okay, so what happens is, like, as you all know, Hanuman takes a lot of efforts crossing the ocean, reaching the city of Lanka, and disguising himself as a small monkey, and wanders around the entire city of Lanka trying to find Sita Ma. And he feels like it's like an exhausted effort that he has to put, and he gets discouraged. He gets into depression for a while, but he fights through all that stuff, and finally he gets through all these obstacles and finds where Sita Ma is in the Ashoka garden. And immediately he doesn't jump and get into the conversation also or meet her. He waits for the right moment of time when all the Rakshasas who were protecting Sita Ma based on the instructions given by Ravana. So after all of them are asleep, Hanuman waits for the right moment, and then he jumps down from the tree and approaches Sita Ma. And initially there was a speck of doubt in Sita Ma that who this monkey is, but still as the conversations grow and as Hanuman in the form of that small monkey tries to explain that he is the messenger of Rama, and he tells the story of Rama and what are they currently doing and how are they, all this stuff, right? Then slowly the trust starts to build, and at a point in time where he finds that it's the right time for him to show the ring that Rama has given as a token of identity. He shows that to Sita Ma, and then Sita completely trusts what Hanuman is telling, and she feels confident, and then she shares more of her pain and asks or requests, in fact, Hanuman to bring Rama and Lakshmana to save her from this place and kill Ravana and all that stuff. So all these conversations happens, all good, but at the very end of that conversation, there was one particular time where Sita gets a doubt. Okay, and that's what we are going to discuss, and what happens in that conversation is what we are going to talk about in this video. So as Sita witnessed the awe-inspiring display of Hanuman's might, his valor in crossing the ocean and meeting her, a question is formed in her mind, right? With admiration in her eyes, she expressed her thoughts to Hanuman, acknowledging his incredible strength and daring deeds. However, a seed of doubt lingered her mind. If not everyone possessed Hanuman's unparalleled ferocity, how would the armies of Sugriva, Rama and Lakshmana, who are both like human beings, cross this vast ocean and reach Sri Lanka, right? So in response to Sita's query, generally if you think and pause for a moment before even read about or hear about what Hanuman is going to respond, you just think what could be the answer, okay? Hanuman, who has done this daring effort and crossed the ocean and came here, right? He has put in like extraordinary superhuman or super Vanara efforts in crossing this ocean and meeting Sita. So immediately the answer could be like, yeah, I can understand. This is not an easy thing to do. Crossing this was like a lot of effort to be put and all that stuff. He could actually brag about it. But see the response what actually Hanuman gives, right? So Hanuman, as a response, right, he uses an example. He tells that, assume there is a big kingdom and there is a king with a lot of servants, and king orders for a task, and the queen, who actually listens to the task, and then she chooses the person who could actually, or the servant who could actually complete the tasks for the king. Okay, so the queen chooses the most ineligible or the least amount of capability who can complete the task, right? That person she chooses and then gives the task to him or her. Okay, so that is how the queen does. And similarly, what has happened here also was Rama has chosen me, okay, and I am one of the least eligible person who can complete this task. And so by this it means that all the people out there, all the Vanaras, are either equal to me or more powerful than me, but none of them are of less power than compared to me. Okay, that's how he grounds himself and gives a very humble response to Sita. So not just the humble response that matters here, but it also gives the confidence to Sita that the army back there with Rama and Lakshmana and with Sugriva is a powerful army which can actually come and fight this huge Lankan army and Ravana or the other demons that are there here. So she gets that confidence, and that is the right amount of information or the confidence that she needs at that point in time, because she's already distressed and it's been like close to 10 months there in Lanka, and she is so much worried. Okay, and getting a sentence or a response from Hanuman of that format, right, actually gives her a lot of boost and confidence. And that shows the humility and humbleness that Hanuman has, even though he's so powerful and he has done something that is unimaginable and it's so great. Okay, I'm like running short of the superlatives to put right for Hanuman, but he's so humble and grounded in giving that response, saying that he belittles himself, saying that he is very low and he himself was capable of like crossing the ocean. Then imagine what the other superior army folks who are there waiting there can easily come and destroy this army and save Sita. Okay, so that's the reason I wanted to choose this topic and I wanted to share with all of you folks. So having strength and power and capability is one thing, but staying humble in spite of having all those qualities, right? That's the lesson that we learned from Hanuman and his response to Sita, which she was in the right need at that point in time. Okay, so with that, I'll probably conclude this video here. Thanks for watching, and Jai Shri Ram.